Hey there, Charles from the Gentleman's Journey, and I have found the tent that's getting my wife to go camping with me. So just in 2025 alone, I've spent over 24 nights out in the woods camping in about 10 different tents, tarps, and even some shelters that I built on my own, and very few of them would she stay in. But tonight we're camping out in this one over here at Angostura State Park in South Dakota. Guys, I walked through a bunch of tips and tricks to make it more comfortable for your spouse or your kids to have a really good time camping, so come along for the journey. The first step in making sure that your kids or your spouse have a good night's stay is shelter. If you're not planning ahead and having a good shelter, you should probably stay home. So guys, today we're looking at the Luxe Hercules. This is the one that is gonna make my wife very happy tonight. Now I'll likely do a full walkthrough video, but just for size, you can see the peach there. This bag right here is the tent poles, and this is the tent body. So if you're car camping out the back of your car, you can use this, no drama. So the first thing, you have the different tent poles. This is actually a hot tent, so in the winter we'll get into that. You have your stove jack, the rain fly here, a little net for the top of the tent. Right here, guys, is the ground floor that gets snapped, buckled into the main tent body. So we're gonna anchor this out with the different stakes and then put the poles through these little slots and raise it up. So at this point, have everything staked down, and then I have the black poles fed through there. So here it is. It's already standing up really well just with the 3 black poles. And now I'm gonna insert the 3 gray poles. So you'll see here, I got the gray poles in now, and you can make minor adjustments, but I don't think I've seen a tent with that cool of a shape before. So you have a door here, and then I have a door open right here. You can start to see the inside. You got windows up top. We haven't put the rain fly on yet. And then a whole nother door right here. You'll see the black and the gray pole come down and share the same corner. So it's honestly really easy to set up. Okay, we got the rain fly on now. You'll see this little cutout. That's actually for the hot tent stove. It's supposed to be spun 1/3 around the corner where you'll see more red tabs. Not important because we're not using this stove here in the summertime of South Dakota. So I took you guys inside the tent, and I want to talk about the second thing that's going to make your family or your spouse have a better time camping. And that's all the creature comforts. So inside you'll see all this ventilation. It's pretty hot here in the summertime. It's gonna cool down at night, but if you're hanging out inside, you wanna make sure and have some breeze going. You'll see 2 other doors. We got a door here and a door there. I could unzip those and just have the bug net. Have plenty of ventilation coming through this thing. Potentially the most important thing besides maybe food is having a good sleep system. So guys, you want to have layers and stuff because again, it's hot now and it'll cool down in the night. It all starts with your sleep mat. So over here, I have the Xped 7R. It's actually a wintertime mat. And then I have a summertime sleeping bag. That one is actually polyester shell, but it has a cotton liner, which I really like. These here are pretty lightweight, really good for backpacking Sea to Summit pillows. So you'll just inflate them. Got a couple of those. Jolene's gonna have a good comfortable pillow for the night, and I have a mummy bag over here. That's something that I like to set up first and foremost, so if the weather changes or things get difficult, you have a place where you can crash out. So what do you think of the tent?
It's nice.
Pretty cool, eh? And the sleeping system?
Oh, let's see.
Come on, Walter.
Just... Oh, I cleaned this one.
Good boy, Walter. Where are you gonna sleep? Right there by the mom's head? The next tip in making sure that the family has a good time is food, and lots of it. So we have hot dogs tonight, we got chocolate, we got s'mores, we have some butternut squash, all kinds of goodies down here. And we're gonna be cooking it over some charcoal. So I got some charcoal here, and I will say, to make sure that the family has a good time, have redundancy. So I have my little cook stove. You guys have seen this on the channel many times in this pan. So you have 2 systems to cook to make sure you can get it done. That could be firewood, whatever, but make sure the food that you bring can actually get cooked. We really like this Redmond real salt seasoning. It's kind of an all seasoning. I'm gonna put some of that on there. I've talked a lot about putting the Redmond Relight in my drink bottle, but I don't know if I've shown you the package. So this one here is passion fruit, and it has a little scooper, and it's just the right size for this bottle. Or if you don't want to use plastic, you can get your own little Nalgene or whatever. I have a link to all the Redmond stuff in the description below. So we got hot dogs and squash tonight. I want to know what you guys would be bringing if you're out camping trying to make your wife and kids happy. 3-stacker, huh?
Yeah. Hey. Hey.
Yay. All right, come check this out with me. So this is kind of what I was talking about. See, Jolene's in there. She's gonna take a 20-minute nap, and she can do that because we already have the bed set up. So make sure and get that done first. I wasn't actually expecting that today, but we've been pushing it pretty hard. So when she gets up, we're gonna take Walter for a walk, and then we got some more tips coming. And for another tip, guys, is to always have coffee on the ready when you're camping. That makes everything so much better.
Thank you. Whoa.
Wow. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. So what's another pointer for having a good time on these trips?
Make sure to have fun activities.
So we're gonna go for a walk, but we gotta take the trash along with us, so we are gonna find a dumpster. They have these giant dumpsters here, and check out the lake back there, guys. Beautiful views over here at the state park. So it's our 3rd or 4th time coming to this state park. There's really not a lot of trails, but we're walking the different campground loops, checking out what people are doing, and still having a good time of it. Somebody has the right idea over there. Let's go, Walter. Wanna jump in? Awesome little marina here. We have a story about this place. Last year we were here and had our magnet fishing going on. So we thought we'd come out here and just check everything out and see what we could find. Someone came up to us and had lost their keys, and try as we may, we couldn't be heroes. I must have thrown my magnet fish in here, boy, 100 times and could not find those keys. At any rate, let me know if you guys have been magnet fishing and if you found anything very cool or not. And if you really want to make people happy, come somewhere like this where they have showers. Well, we made it back in the dark, so I'm gonna go in there and get some lights going. So of course, when we go camping, we know we're not gonna have all the creature comforts, but guys, lighting is a must. So check out my system. I got a light hanging over there, light above our heads in that net, and then I have another one over here. That one's from Walmart. It has a magnet on the back, so that's kind of cool. I have headlamps all over and accessible. Of course, we have lights on our phone, but we don't want all those batteries to die. And then I have this guy I've talked about in different videos. It's a battery charger, so a USB and USB-C. You got different ports up top. They actually have their own lights that you can attach to this as well. So I have links to the tent, to some of these sleeping pads, that gear, all this stuff in the description. That way you guys can check it out to make your camping more comfortable. But here we are. We just got back from that walk. It was a really fun walk. Had a great time. Got to see the lake and all. We're gonna kind of settle down a little bit before we get ready for bed. This is such a comfortable space. I mean, look at how much room we have. So I think you could, if we're talking on sleeping pads, you could probably get 4 to 6 people in here. 4 easily, 6 potentially. Maybe not all on sleeping pads. You might have to figure something out, but 2 people, it's just so comfortable. A small family, I think, would be really good for this tent, but we have enough room for gear and everything. You can put everything around you. Of course, if you're car camping, you have your car nearby. You can have some gear, maybe the cook setup in there, but it's tall. I'm a tall guy. I can stand up in most of it. Can't say enough good things about this tent. It's gonna be our first time out in it. So we'll get into maybe a review or a walkthrough in the future, but honestly guys, I think it's definitely worth something to check out. Well, I think we're gonna cut it there, so let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I like to get to each and every one of those. I'm an open book about the tent or any other camping related questions you might have to make it more comfortable for you guys. I sure hope you'll consider subscribing and staying along here at the Gentleman's Journey. We got a bunch of fun videos if you go back and check all of our camping playlists, stuff like that, and a ton of stuff coming up on the channel. So friends, from adventure to the next adventure, be blessed. Friends, if you like this video and you want to watch more, head over now to the Gentleman's Journey YouTube channel, where you'll find a bunch of adventures just like this. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell. That way you'll get notified every time we put out another video. We'll catch you in the next one.